The Herdmans were the worst kids in the whole history of the world. They lied and stole and smoked cigars, even the girls. And they talked dirty and cussed their teachers and took the name of the Lord in vain and set fire to Fred Shoemaker's old broken-down tool house. There were 6 of them: Ralph, Imogen, Leroy, Claude, Ollie, and Gladys. And they went through the Woodrow Wilson School like those South American fish that strip your bones clean. They went around town the same, stealing things and tearing things up and whamming kids. So it was hard to get away from them. There was only one safe place.
Sweet our prayer, sweet our prayer, because there are no Herdmans there. And Jesus loves us, as they say, because he keeps them out of the way.
That's my little brother Charlie. And that's what he said when the Sunday school teacher asked him what his favorite thing was about church. Charlie said no Herdmans. That made the teacher mad because all the other kids said nice things about God and Jesus and good feelings. But old Charlie told the real truth. No Herdmans.
That's not a very Christian sentiment, it seems to me.
Well, it's a very practical sentiment. Charlie was all black and blue last year after sitting next to Leroy Herdman at school.
Is he the worst one, Leroy?
They're all the worst ones.
Ralph's the biggest. So if Ralph gets you,
that doesn't make any difference. Gladys isn't fake, but she's mean and she's fast, she fights.
Sorry I asked. Just stay away from all of them.
That's what I said. Stay away from them. Go to church.
I'm happy to hear you feel that way.
Why?
No arguments this year about the Christmas pageant.
I don't want to be a shepherd again.
Well, then ask Mrs. Armstrong if you can be a wise man.
I don't want to be in it.
Everybody's in it. Think of how I'd feel sitting there on Christmas Eve if my own 2 children weren't in the Christmas pageant. Think of how your father would feel. You'd feel awful, wouldn't you, Bob?
Well, actually, I didn't plan to go. You know how crowded it always is. They could use my seat. I'll just stay home, put in my bathrobe, relax. There's never anything different about the Christmas pageant.
There's something different this year.
What?
Charlie's going to wear your bathrobe.
You just thought that up, Grace.
why don't you be Joseph? Elmer Hopkins will pay $1 to be Joseph. Elmer's sick of being Joseph all the time just because his father's the minister. Nobody wants to be Joseph.
Nobody wants to be in it.
What are you going to be this year?
I'm always in the angel choir.
Why can't Charlie be in the angel choir?
Because I can't sing.
From what I've heard in the past, that's not a serious drawback. Playing in the manger always sounds to me like a closet full of mice.
What do you wear in the angel choir?
Bed sheets.
Oh boy, some choice, a bathrobe or a bed sheet. Come on, let's go watch TV.
Mrs. Armstrong works very hard to make it a lovely experience for everybody.
Oh, Mom, Mrs. Armstrong just likes to run things.
They're right, of course. She directs the Christmas pageant, runs the potluck, is chairman of the bazaar. I think Helen Armstrong would preach the sermon if someone would let her.
Is that George Armstrong's wife?
Yeah.
She'll try to manage the hospital, because that's where she is. I saw George's Armstrong and his wife broke her leg this morning. She'll be in traction for 2 weeks and laid up until first of the year.
First of the year? They'll have to cancel Christmas.
She's in charge of Christmas.
Oh, she's in charge of the pageant and she's in charge of the bazaar. Sorry for Helen, but who's going to run those things?
Yes, I'll take over the bazaar, Edna, if you'll do the potluck supper. I don't know what in the world we'll do about the pageant. Unless, how about Grace?
Well, I can't do it, Edna. I have company for Christmas all week. Why can't Grace do it?
How about Grace?
Hello, Grace?
Bob,
What?
I have to direct the Christmas pageant.
Does that mean I have to go?
Our Christmas pageant isn't what you'd call four-star entertainment. Mrs. Armstrong breaking her leg was the only unexpected thing that ever happened to it. It's always the same old Christmas story, and the same old carols, and the same old Mary and Joseph. And that's what my mother was stuck with. That and Mrs. Armstrong.
Now let me tell you again, Grace, just how important it is to make sure that everyone has a chance. Now, here's what I do. First, I start with Mary. I tell them we must choose our Mary very carefully, for Mary was Jesus' mother.
Yes, I know that, Helen.
Yes. And then I tell them about Joseph and how he was God's choice to be Jesus' father. And that's how I explain it. Well, frankly, I don't spend too much time worrying about Joseph because it is always Elmer Hopkins. And he already knows about Mary and Joseph.
I thought Mrs. Armstrong was in traction. How can she talk on the phone if she's in traction?
What do you think traction is?
Like when they put you to sleep?
No such luck. We need salt and pepper and apples.
But I do explain about the wise men and the shepherds and how important they are. I always say there are no small parts, only small actors. Remind the angel choir not to just stare off at the audience. And don't let them wear earrings or things like that. And don't let them wear clunky shoes or high heels. Oh, I just hope you don't have too many baby angels, because, Grace, they will be your biggest problem.
We'll leave some for the rest of us, won't you, Charlie?
I'm hungry. Leroy Herman stole my lunch again.
And how can you let him do that to you day after day?
How can I stop him? Where's the chicken?
Grace, where's the chicken?
Still in the oven.
I'll get it.
You'll need to get someone to push the baby angels on, otherwise they get all in each other's way and bend their wings. Bob can do that. He can keep an eye on the shepherds, too. Oh, another reminder of the angel choir, don't let them wear lipstick. Oh, they think that just because it is a play, that they must wear lipstick. And it looks terrible. So tell them.
Someone's at the door, Helen. I'll talk to you later.
Yes!
Coming.
Lady, will you please give me some supper? I haven't had a square meal in 3 days.
Heaven's sakes, it's you.
I was very lonely at the table.
Well, Helen was very lonely at the hospital.
Not as long as the telephones are working.
I'll bet she told you about no small parts, only small actors.
And getting someone to shove the baby angels on and make the shepherds shut up.
Yes. She suggested your father.
Does that mean I have to go?
Oh, and Grace, don't just get anybody's baby for Jesus. Get a quiet one. Better yet, get two, if you can. That way, if one of them is fussy, you can just switch it.
pay much attention to Mrs. Armstrong. She said Mrs. Armstrong was stuck in the hospital with nothing to do but think up problems. And there weren't going to be any problems. Of course, Mother didn't count on the Herdmans. That was Charlie's fault.
Hey! Leroy! Give me back my lunch!
Sure, kid. Here.
You stole my dessert again?
How do you know?
Because it isn't here!
Well, what was it?
2 Twinkies.
That's right. That's what it was.
Hey! Leroy! You think it's so great to steal my dessert every day? And you know what? I don't care if you steal my dessert. I'll even give you my dessert. I get all the dessert I want at Sunday school.
Oh yeah? What kind of dessert?
All kinds. Chocolate cake, and candy bars, and cookies, and Twinkies, and big wheels. We get refreshments all the time. All we want.
You're a liar.
And ice cream, and donuts, and cupcakes, and...
Who gives it to you?
The minister.
Why? Is he crazy?
No, I think he's rich.
Sunday school. Huh.
That was the wrong thing to tell the Herdmen. And sure enough, the very next Sunday, there they were in Sunday school, just in time to hear about the Christmas pageant.
What's the pageant?
It's a play.
Like on TV? What's it about?
It's about Jesus.
Everything here is.
And it's about Mary. Mostly it's about Mary.
Who's Mary?
I am. Well, I probably am. I know the part. Come on, Beth. Charlie. You and Henry come. Now, this won't take very long if you all just settle down. Okay. Now, today we're going to decide who's going to play the main roles in the Christmas pageant. Of course, all roles are important. It's like Mrs. Armstrong always says, no small parts, only small actors. Isn't that what Mrs. Armstrong always says?
That's what she always says, but she never really says what it means.
Well, do you know what it means?
I know what it means. It means that the short kids have to sit in the front row of the angel choir, or else no one can see them.
Not exactly. It means that the littlest angels are just as important as Mary. I don't think anyone is more important than Mary. Well, naturally, that's what you think, Alice. I think Jesus is more important.
Well, I still believe it means that the short kids have to sit in the front row.
Girls, everyone is important. Mary, Jesus, and the short kids.
Now, is everyone here? Beverly, will you go out into the hallway and see if anybody else is coming?
Now, you littlest children will be our baby angels, so please see if your parents have any extra bed sheets at home. And members of the angel choir, you'll need bed sheets too, and see if you have any extra bathrobes at home. Now, what's the matter? Oh. Well, just make way for Herdmans. Now, where's Beverly?
I think she went home. I think she got sick.
Did she say she was sick?
She just left. All I did was say, hi, Beverly. And she just left.
Oh, well, will somebody let Beverly know about the rehearsals? They're the next 4 Wednesdays after school. Plan to be here for everyone.
What if we get sick? You won't get sick. Now, Mary and Joseph must absolutely be at every rehearsal.
What if they get sick?
They won't get sick either, Elmer.
But Beverly got sick already, and we didn't even start yet.
We don't know that Beverly got sick. Yeah. I want you all to think about Mary. Now, we all know what kind of person Mary was. She was quiet, gentle, and kind. And the girl who plays that part should try to be that kind of person. Now, do I have any volunteers for that role? Yes, Imogene, do you have a question?
No, I want to be Mary. And Ralph over there, he wants to be Joey.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. Well, I'll just make a list of volunteers and then we'll all decide who the part should be. Ralph, Kirkman. Now, do I have anybody else who'd like to play the role of Joseph? Elmer, did you volunteer?
No.
Just raise your hands, please. Any volunteers? Any shepherds out there? Very well. Ralph Herman will be our Joseph, and Imogene has volunteered to be our Mary. Write that down. Are there any other names I can write on my list? Janet. Roberta. Alice. Don't you want to volunteer?
No, I don't want to. I'll be Mary.
Shut up, Gladys. I'm already Mary. You can be a wise man.
Well, the wise men are usually played by boys, but they don't have to be.
I'll be wise man.
Me too. Claude, you want to be a wise man? Raise your hand.
What's a wise man?
Just raise your hand.
What's left to be?
Some angel.
I'll be that. What is it?
Is the angel of the Lord who brings the good news to the shepherds? We do have some volunteers after all. Hobie, do you want to be a shepherd?
No, I just want to say I can't be shepherd. We're going to Philadelphia.
Why didn't you say that before?
I just remembered. My mother doesn't want me to be a shepherd.
Why not?
I don't know. She said don't be a shepherd.
I'm not going to be a shepherd.
Oh, yes, you are. What's the matter with all of you?
I don't want to be a shepherd. Gladys heard me hit too hard.
Gladys isn't going to hit anybody. The angel of the Lord just visits the shepherds in the fields and brings them the good news about Jesus.
And hits them.
Elmer, that is ridiculous, and I don't want to hear another word from anyone. No shepherds may quit or get sick. Now, that's all for today, boys and girls, and you may go. But I want to see everybody back here tomorrow at 6:30. Alice, what is wrong with you? Why in the world didn't you raise your hand? I don't know. You don't know? Alice, I expected
Mrs. Broccoli, that's what
I expected you to volunteer. Don't you want to be married?
Mrs. Broccoli!
Oh, come on, Alice.
I don't know.
I didn't dare to raise my hand. Imogene would have killed me. She said, I'm going to be Mary in this play. And if you open your mouth and raise your hand, you'll wish you didn't. And I said, I'm always Mary in the Christmas pageant. And she said, go ahead then. And next spring, when the Pussy Willows come out,
I'll shove a puss willow so far down your ear, nobody will be able to reach it. And it'll sprout and grow and grow, and for the rest of your life, you'll have a pussy willow bush growing out of your ear.
You know she wouldn't do that.
She would too. The Herdmans would do anything. Just watch. They'll do something terrible and ruin the entire Christmas pageant. And from all your mother's fault.
Jane, Edna McCarthy here. Have you heard? Mm-hmm. Well, it must be Grace's fault somehow. How else would the six of them end up in the Christmas pageant when they ought to be in jail?
Vera, Irma Slocum, I just heard that Imogene Herdman is going to be married in the Christmas pageant, and wait, what? Is that a fact? All six of them? Oh, Vera, I live next door to that outfit. I'd rather live next door to a zoo. Has Grace gone crazy?
Where did they come from? Who let them in? Imogene Herdman? Oh, what kind of a child is that to play Mary, the mother of Jesus? Where was Reverend Hopkins? He was what? Visiting shut-ins? I was shut-in. He wasn't visiting me.
So I said, Grace, why don't you just let them get out the programs at the door? But Grace said, we never have.
Better nail down the church and lock up the silver service and hide the collection plates before
What
they
is the matter
clean
with
them
Grace?
out.
Couldn't she just send him away and say, go home? I feel responsible for this. If I had just been up and around. Oh, this never would have happened!
If I had been up and around, this never would have happened. Well, let me tell you.
Don't tell me, I'm on your side. The car's over there.
You know, Helen Armstrong's not the only woman in the world who can run a Christmas pageant. I had made up my mind just to do the best I could under the circumstances, but now I'm going to have the best Christmas pageant ever. And I'm going to do it with the Herdmans. After all, they were the only ones who raised their hands, and I don't care.
Good for you, Grace. The car's over there.
And you're going to help.
Does that mean
You have to go! Now, the inn is back here off stage, and then the shepherds come in and gather around the manger.
Where do all the shepherds come from anyway?
What's an inn?
It's like a motel where people go spend the night.
What people do this?
Oh, honestly, Jesus wasn't even born yet. Mary and Joseph went there.
Why?
To pay their taxes.
At a motel?
Shut up, Ollie! Everybody, shut up! I want to hear her. Begin at the beginning.
The beginning.
The beginning of the play. What happens first?
Imogene, this is the Christmas story from the Bible. Haven't you ever read the Christmas story from the Bible? Well, that's what this Christmas pageant is, so I better read it to you. I don't believe that, do you? That they've never heard of the Christmas story before?
Why not? They don't even know what the Bible is. And they've never been to church, so your dumb brother told them we got refreshments. Now we have to waste all this time for nothing.
All right. There went out a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed. And Joseph came up from Galilee and married his wife, who was great with child.
Pregnant! She was pregnant!
We all know that Mary was pregnant, and it came to pass while they were there that the days were accomplished that she should soon deliver, and she brought forth her firstborn son.
I don't think it's very nice to say Mary was pregnant.
Well, she was.
I don't think your mother should say Mary was pregnant. It's better to say great with child. I'm not supposed to talk about people being pregnant, especially in church.
And wrapped him in swaddling clothes and laid him in a manger where there was no room at the inn.
My God, they didn't have room for Jesus.
Well, they didn't know yet that it was going to be Jesus.
Didn't Mary know? Didn't he know? What was the matter with Joseph? That he didn't tell them? Well, her pregnant and everything. What's her manger? Some kind of bed?
Well, there was no bed in the barn, so Mary had to use whatever there was. What would you do if you had a new baby and no place to put the baby in?
You put Gladys in the dresser drawer.
Well, there you go. You didn't have a bed for Gladys, so you had to use something else.
We had a bed, but Ollie was still in, and she would not get out. She didn't really like Gladys. I mean, remember when he didn't like Gladys?
That was pretty smart of all not to like Gladys or not for that. Anyways, a manger is a large wooden feeding trough for animals.
What are wadded up clothes?
What?
It says right there, they wrap them up in wadded up clothes.
Swaddling clothes. People used to wrap babies up very tightly in big pieces of oversized material so they feel all nice and cozy.
You mean they tied him up and put him in a feed box? Where was the child welfare?
The child welfare was at our house every 5 minutes.
There wasn't any child welfare in Bethlehem. Oh, I'll say there wasn't.
And there were shepherds keeping watch over their flocks by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them in the glory of
Shazam!
What?
Out of the black night of horrible vengeance, the mighty Marvel,
Gladys, I don't know what you're talking about here.
the mighty Marvel, in Amazing Comics. Out of the black night of horrible vengeance,
Gladys, this is the angel of the Lord who visits the shepherds in the fields.
out of nowhere, right? And the black night, right?
Well, in a way.
Shazam!
Now, when Jesus was born, there came wise men from the east, bearing gifts of gold and frankincense.
What's that?
And myrrh.
What's that?
They were special things, spices and precious oils.
Oil? What kind of present is oil? We get better presents from the welfare. Weren't they the welfare? The wise men?
Well, they were kings and they were sent.
It's
from-
about time somebody important showed up. If you're kings, they can get the baby out of the barn until the innkeeper were to get off.
They were kings and they were sent from Herod, who was, well, he was the main king, and he wanted them to find Jesus and have him put to death.
My God! He just got born! They're gonna kill a baby?
Who was Herod in this play?
Herod isn't in this play.
He's out to kill the baby, and he isn't even in the play? Well, somebody better be Herod. Charlie! Let Charlie be Herod. And he says, go give me that baby. And they say, okay, because he's a king and all.
But then they don't do it! They go back and get Herod. I'm not
I wouldn't just hang around down in the barn. I'd go get a room.
She said there wasn't any room.
Then I'd throw somebody out. I tell them I've got this baby and it's the middle of winter. So you either get out or move over.
Well, I'd go after old Herod.
I'd send the angel after him. She could just point her electric fingers and turn him into a pile of ashes.
Yeah, Zach! What's the name of this play? She never said.
Christmas pageant.
That's no name. That's what it is. I know a name. I know a name. I call it Revenge at Bethlehem. Revenge at Bethlehem? The Herdmans thought this Christmas story came right out of the FBI files.
At least they picked out the right villain. It was Herod they wanted to gang up on and not the baby Jesus. But the baby Jesus quit the pageant anyway. It was supposed to be Eugene Slocum, but Mrs. Slocum said she wouldn't let Imogene Herdman get her hands on him. So we didn't have a baby Jesus. And that bothered my mother. She kept trying to scratch up a baby, even at the last rehearsal. What do you keep writing in that book? It's like a diary. It is not. It's all about the Herdmans. Imogene curses and swears all the time. Ralph talks about sexy things. Mrs. Bradley called Mary pregnant. Gladys Herdman drinks communion wine. It isn't communion wine, it's grape juice. I don't care what it is. She drinks it. I've seen her 3 times with her mouth all purple. And they steal too. If you shake his birthday bake, it makes no sounds because they stole all the pennies out of it. And every time you go to the ladies' room, the whole air is blue. And Imogene Herdman is sitting in there in the Mary costume, smoking cigars. And you wrote all this down? What for? My mother and Reverend Hopkins and the Ladies' Aid Society and anyone else who wants to know why the Christmas pageant turned out to be a big mess.
Beth, you and Alice, please come down so we can get started, please. Thank you. Now, this is our last rehearsal, so we're going to focus on the little.
Okay. I just wanted to let you know we're in the back making applesauce cake. We'll try not to bother you. This must be your dress rehearsal, I guess.
It's supposed to be. And didn't I hear your niece had a baby a month or so ago?
A little girl. Oh, yes, she's 5 weeks old, and she's...
Well, I was wondering how it might be if I were to call her up and ask if I could borrow her baby for the pageant.
Oh, Grace, no. I mean, I could make up a story and tell you that she's fussy or not feeling well, but the truth is she's healthy and happy and beautiful. And, well, we want to keep her that way. So we're certainly not going to hand her over to Imogene Herdman. Sorry, Grace.
Mrs. Bradley, you could have my little brother for Jesus.
Dana, I didn't know you had a new baby at home.
Well, he's not new. He's 4 years old. But he's double jointed, so he could probably start up. I'll get us a baby.
And how are you going to do that, Imogene?
There's always 2 or 3 babies in carriages outside the supermarket. I'll get us one.
Imogene, you can't just go off running away with somebody's baby. Forget about a baby. We'll just use a doll instead.
Yeah? That's better anyway. A doll can't bite you.
And Imogene, Mary didn't wear earrings.
I have to wear these. I just got my ears pierced. If I don't keep something in them, they'll grow together.
Well, I don't think they'll grow together in an hour and a half. What did your doctor tell you to do?
What doctor?
Well,
Who pierced your ears?
Gladys?
She probably did it with an ice pick. I bet Imogene's ear is gonna turn black and fall off.
Well, we'll just find something smaller. Now, is that your costume? Is that what you're going to wear? You're all supposed to have your costumes on tonight.
I can't. I got Halo.
My wings got pretty darn bent.
Again, coming home again. My mother doesn't have any white cheese. Can I wear a sheet with beautiful flowers on them? I haven't got any costume. I was never a shepherd before.
You have to wear your father's bathrobe? That's what I have to do.
He hasn't got a bathrobe.
Then what does he hang around the house in? His underwear.
Okay, just pretend you have your costumes on.
Are we going through the whole thing?
Yes. But first, we're just going to focus on the entrances, so go where you need to go. And we'll start with the shepherds. Just the last few lines, Maxine.
Shepherds keeping watch over their flocks by night.
Music shepherds.
And an angel of the Lord appeared to them and
Shazam!
No.
Out of the black night!
No. Go on, Maxine.
a multitude of the heavenly host.
Music angels. Music wise men. No, no. I've got the baby here. Don't touch him. I named him Jesus. No, no, no. You don't say anything. Mary doesn't say anything. Nobody says anything. Mary and Joseph. Don't give a bad lovely picture for all of us to look at when we think about Christmas and what it really means. Close your eyes.
Hurry up!
I don't get to say anything. Some angel just walks up to me and tells me what to call the baby. I would have named him Bill.
What a terrible thing to say!
What angel was that? I mean, there's angels all over the place. Was that Gladys?
No, Gladys just visits the shepherds and tells them the good news about Jesus.
Yeah! As you, child's born!
To me, not them, me. I'm the one that had the baby.
No, no, no. That just means that Jesus belongs to everybody. Unto all, a child is born.
Why didn't they let Mary name her own baby? What did the angel just do? Come up and say, name him Jesus.
Yes.
I know what the angel said. She said, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, and the Prince of Peace.
My God! He never got out of the first grade if you had to write all of that. What should I do? Should I start over?
5 minutes, Maxine. 5 minutes!
ladies' room and saw the smoke and called the fire department. They came right away.
Fire! There's a fire! Fire!
Are they exploding?
Everybody get out, including
They cleared everybody out of the building and dragged a fire hose through the church, looking for a fire to put out. But the only fire they found was in the kitchen. All the applesauce cake burned up. Of course, all the ladies were mad. Mrs. McCarthy was mad, and my mother was mad.
Why in the world did you call the fire department over a little smoke? A little smoke? It was a lot of smoke. The ladies' room was filled with thick smoke. It couldn't have been. And now the firemen are in the church, and there's baby angels on the street crying, and there's shepherds climbing all over the fire equipment, and the whole neighborhood is just... Didn't you know it was cigar smoke?
No, I didn't know it was cigar smoke. Why would I expect to find cigar smoke in the ladies' room of the church?
Alice Wendelkin's mother was mad too. And the whole Ladies' Aid Society was mad. And Reverend Hopkins, well, he said he didn't know what to think.
I've been on the phone all day, and I can't make heads or tails of any of it. I mean, look, some people said they set fire to the kitchen, and some people said they set fire to the ladies' room. Vera Wendelkin said, talk about nothing but sex and underwear.
That was Hobie Clark talking about underwear, and they didn't set fire to anything. The only fire was in the kitchen where the applesauce cake burned up.
Well, the whole church is in an uproar. I don't know. Jesus said, suffer the little children to come unto me. Could the man heard me? Grace, isn't it better if we just canceled the pageant?
That was Helen Armstrong's idea.
Blame it on the fire to make a good excuse?
That was Edna McCarthy's idea.
Well, it's just that everyone thinks it's going to be,
Disaster? They're wrong. It's going to be the best Christmas pageant ever.
Grace, I just think no one's going to want to see this.
I didn't think so either. And neither did Charlie. But we were wrong. On Christmas Eve, the church was jammed full. Everyone came to see what the Herdmans would do.
Can't even see where I'm going.
Wait till I turn on the lights. Now watch your step.
I don't know what in the world you expect to do with this thing.
I thought it might look like a palm tree. See now that it doesn't.
I have no idea what's going to happen tonight. We've never once ran through the whole thing. Herdmen still think it's some kind of spy story. It's going to be the first Christmas pageant in history where Joseph and the wise men get into a fist fight and Mary runs off with the baby Jesus. Where are the kids?
All the kids in the world are down in the basement putting on bed sheets.
I mean our kids.
We're here.
Well, hurry up and get your costumes on. You're running late.
It's just going to be awful, you know. They look like trick or treat all fastened together with safety pins and wearing their moldy old sneakers. Mary and Joseph, I mean. They look like refugees or something.
Well, that's what they were, Mary and Joseph. They were refugees in a way. They were a long way from home, didn't have any place to stay, didn't know anyone. They were probably cold, hungry, and tired, and messy.
I'm not sure about cold and hungry, but they sure were messy.
You don't think that I should maybe...
I think you worry too much. Now, I'm going to push baby angels on stage, and I'm going to hand out shepherd's crooks, and then push them on stage. When do I do all that?
Just... Follow the script.
Shepherds, wise men. It doesn't seem to say here where the fire engines come in.
Is everyone here? Beth, you and Alice come down front so you can help with the baby angels. Everybody on stage, please. Now, I just want to see where in the world is your halo?
Our cat buried it. And listen, I think I ought to say something besides the baby came. I mean, why would they all get up and tear off after some baby they don't even know? I ought to tell him it's Jesus, and I ought to tell him where he is.
Gladys, all you say is, unto you a child is born, and that's all you say. Now, everybody go backstage and please try to be quiet while the people are coming into the church. And good luck.
Mrs. Bradford, actors don't say good luck. Actors say break a leg.
Yes, I know that, Alice, but I don't think I am so scary.
For those of you who don't know, it's just a theatrical scene!
Does it actually mean break a leg? Yours or anybody else's? Thank you. And Imogene, try to remember that that's a baby you're holding. And for tonight anyways, that's the baby Jesus.
In the days of Caesar Augustus, a decree went out that all the world should be taxed, and Joseph went into Bethlehem with Mary his wife, who was greatly with child. And while they were there, she brought forth their firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them at the inn.
Look at them. Aren't they awful? And what's she doing with the baby? I don't think it's very nice for baby Jesus, as if he's got colic. Well, he could have had colic, just like any other baby. I don't care. It looks awful, and they look awful. So what? They just came a long way, and they know a baby place
an angel of the Lord appeared to them. The glory of the Lord shone round about, and they were sore afraid when the angel of the Lord appeared to them and said, "Be not."
Hey! Unto you a child is born! It's Jesus! He's in the farm! Go see him! Come on! He's over there!
And suddenly a multitude of the heavenly host sang glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace among men. Angels we have heard sweetly singing on the waves, and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strains. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. There came wise men from the east to worship him, bearing gifts of gold and frankincense and myrrh.
They look awful too. Hey, what's that Leroy's got? It's a ham. A ham. I bet they stole it.
No, I think it's the ham from their welfare basket.
I mean, it's their own ham. They must hate ham.
Well, even if they hate ham, Alice, it's the only thing they've ever given away in their whole life.
Being warned in a dream that they should not return to their own country, the wise men departed another way. The shepherds also departed, praising God for all they had seen and heard. But Mary kept all these things and pondered them in her heart.
Look, Mary's crying. Mrs. Bradley, Mary's crying.
Can you believe that was Imogene Herdman and all the rest of them? Oh, Irma, I think this might be the best Christmas pageant we've ever had. And I'm not sure why, but I think it might be them. Could that be?
I always get weepy about the pageant. I guess it's the kids and the carols and all, but you're right. This was the best one. And it should have been the worst.
There was just something different.
Well, the angel of the Lord was different.
Yeah, but I kind of liked that. She had a lot of spirit. Half the time, you can't even hear the angel
tell her?
I just wish now I'd let her have Eugene to be the baby Jesus.
Who is the baby Jesus?
No, it was just a doll.
Oh, Irma, that was no doll.
Well, it did seem real.
It did seem real, as if it might have happened just that way. We all thought the pageant was about Jesus, but that was only part of it. It was about a new baby and his mother and father who were in a whole lot of trouble. No doctor, no place to go, no money, nobody that they knew. And then arriving from the east, like my uncle from New Jersey, some rich friends. Because of the Herdmans, it was a whole new story. Imogene burping the baby, and the wise men bringing such a sensible present. After all, they couldn't eat frankincense. And even Gladys, he's in the barn, go see him! So the shepherds didn't have to stumble across the countryside. But I guess it wasn't like that for Imogene. For her, the Christmas pageant ended up being all wonder and mystery, as if she just caught on to what Christmas was all about. After the play, we had a party in the basement, but the Herdmans didn't stay. They didn't have any cocoa, and they didn't walk off with all the cookies, and they wouldn't even take their candy canes.
Guess that's about it. Any kids left downstairs?
Nope, they've all gone home. You know, you have your robe on. You're not going to wear that, are you?
Why not? Maybe people will think I was a shepherd. I wouldn't mind being taken for a shepherd in this Christmas pageant.
Yes! You would. After it's over, some lady came up to me and hugged me. Because I was a shepherd. Should I bring that ham?
That's the Herdman's ham from their welfare basket. I tried to give it back, but Leroy said it was a present. You don't give back a present.
Leroy said that. They must hate ham.
You and Alice Wendellkin!
What about the lights?
Well, they're on a timer. They'll go off at midnight.
That's not far away. It's almost Christmas.
Almost Christmas, kids.
Almost Christmas, Charlie.
It came to pass in the days of, and there were shepherds abiding, a multitude praising God. I bring you good tidings of great joy.
Hey! Hey! Excuse me, pardon me, thank you. Hey! Unto you a child is born! Shazam!
I can't believe you made it through the whole thing.